Yes, sir. It's been the one messy ass week this week, and
Crazy.
what's going on the news and the social media. First, they done jammed up Diddy for all type of charges that I don't even understand what he jammed up for,
Yeah,
to be honest to
yeah,
you. But it's mind blowing that they denied this man a $50 million bond.
yeah. I know the bondsman was upset
Like,
about
hey,
that one.
you better believe it.
What is it? 10%?
He said, I'm gonna give you the whole 50
Woo.
mil. He ain't wasn't even trying to do no percentage. I'm gonna give you the whole 50 mil. I won't have no female contact. I just want to go from New York to down south, and they told him no. So whatever they got this man for,
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's some fucked up stuff.
Yeah, they talking about he on suicide watch right now.
Yeah, they got him on suicide watch.
That's sad. He in a turtle suit.
And then you had the second attempt assassination on former president, convicted felon Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who want this man gone so bad?
I mean, we know who wants him gone.
I mean, people act like they don't know, but they don't really want to get into it too much.
Yeah.
But what's going on in New York City right now, man? You got these immigrants coming from cross seas. I'm talking about they on the side of the street hanging out, right?
Boy, it's turn.
I'm talking about they wilding, but people get mad at these people for bringing their lifestyle over here. How you expect these people to live without no money? They doing what they know. I'm sorry to tell you that.
They surviving.
They trying to survive, and you got people laughing at them, picking at them, mocking them, calling the police on them.
Yeah, y'all tripping. Y'all just need to hide your cats and your dogs.
Come on, here we go. But I ain't finna care. I'm probably one of the only ones. There's probably a handful of us out here who actually feel sorry for these people, man. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Because I seen the videos of them on the sidewalk I'm talking about with stolen Home Depot grocery carts, well, shopping carts from Home Depot, because they're orange, so I think they Home Depot carts,
Yeah.
with like some mesh on top with coil somehow. They rig some shit up and make their own little grill, and they trying to cook chicken or
The little food cart. Like a little
with no street vendor license, with nothing. They're trying to cook this stuff
bruh.
and sell the stuff to the people on the side of the street. I'm talking the shit fucked up for real. But I was like, man, what in the real?
And I guarantee the only people that's buying it is other immigrants, bruh.
And they ain't even got the cheap.
If I would have seen this, ain't no way I'd have been like, bruh, y'all, wait, let me see y'all save serve
Yeah, just
certificate.
showing the video, bro. Hold on. Showing the video, man. This shit crazy, man. That shit fucked up for real, though, man.
Y'all watch this, man. This is mind blowing.
That is wild.
Eat some.
I'm saying, though, you see what's going on. These people look genuinely happy and trying their best. And then people just walking past them, probably looking down on them and calling the police on them. And these people just try. I mean, these people don't have no resources. So people get mad at people like Trump and DeSantis when they say, listen, no, we can't be allowing all these people across the border like that.
Yeah.
And this is the reason. What else do they do?
I will tell you though, I was listening to Jerome Powell when he was talking about the rates being decreased, by 0.5 point and stuff. And when you dig into it, Jerome Powell is over two things: inflation, right, and unemployment, right. So to cool off a market from going into a recession, the unemployment is gonna have to go up a little bit, right? People gonna have to stop spending money because how it works is supply and demand. So the more that people are spending, the higher things cost, right? And it's hard to cool off the economy while everybody's just out here spending a bunch of money. Well, they're saying over 10 million immigrants had came into America. I don't know how many of them are adults and how many of them actually got jobs, but let's just say 10%. 1 million people came over here and got jobs. I'm a business owner. He's a business owner. I had a construction company. I love the way these amigos work.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
love the
man.
way
They
these
get
Spanish
in.
people don't play in these houses.
At all.
I would literally hire two over one of any other race because they're gonna get in here and man, I can't even tell you the comparison. I was in new construction with these giant custom houses on the beach. You use one home builder uses straight Spanish crews. Another home builder uses an all-white crew, bro.
Oh,
This
shit.
Spanish crew would have a custom house up in 4 months. It would take maybe 8 to 10 months with an all-white crew. We're talking about like a 12,000 square foot house. We're talking about a mansion on the literally on the beach.
Knocking them out. You go out there right now to any new construction neighborhoods, all you see is the amigos getting it in, and they clapping.
They don't play.
They ain't playing.
The small houses, KB, Lennar, DR Horton, them
They
up
on
in
top of it.
2 days. Those houses are up. They don't play.
They don't play at all.
But they're also doing a lot of crazy other extra activities. You know?
Now this next video kind of pissed me off because I don't like how they doing my peoples, man, my immigrants. Man. I don't like how they doing it, man. The fuck.
Go ahead and play this.
I don't like that. I don't like it. Leave these dudes alone, man.
I think this hilarious though. So you see him. I couldn't play the music. You already know we get a strike for the music and stuff. But you see what's going on.
Man, somebody done called a troll on there. Them
police
boys
come
packing
in.
that bitch up.
But you know the police walk up and down because they in the middle of Times Square.
Man, somebody called the troll on because they hating on them. I know they calling the troll and they hating. Cause everybody keep saying the same thing. Well, they not paying no taxes. They not paying no taxes. Man, fuck them taxes, man. They don't want to do nothing anyway, officer. They just walking. They don't want to do nothing.
Nah, and I was up there, 8 months ago?
Yep.
And so we had a great time while I was up there. And I seen that. I ain't see the grocery cart.
Nah, I ain't eating that chicken. I ain't gonna.
I ain't see the grocery cart one. But I did see they're everywhere all over Times Square, Fifth Avenue. They're everywhere. Broadway. They're just selling stuff, man. Clothes and all your little accessories with your hats and your belts and your shoes. And yeah, it's fake. So what?
Man,
Bro,
who cares?
that's part of the New York experience is buying something fake, man. Something that look real.
cares,
Ask all these women, man. My lady got the Louis bag. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
ask majority of these women and dude, man, a lot of this stuff we rocking, they rocking is fake. Why am I gonna spend a stack on something I go spend 100 on and it look the exact same?
Bro, you can't tell.
You can't tell. And people who got money don't care anyway, to be honest. They ain't trying to prove no point.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these NFL stars like Antonio Brown, Justin Fields, tell you, yeah, man, these diamonds, all this stuff is from
But
Amazon.
see, it used to be rules to that, bro. Because that ain't my first time been in New York. It used to be down there by Chinatown and Little Italy and Canal Street and all that. South Manhattan, right? They brought it up there by Times Square, bro, where all the tourists are at now.
Yeah,
So
trying to make a killing.
they stepping on store owners' toes because they'll post up in front of Chanel with Chanel bags. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a video for all the people who support bringing them in and do what? So now these people is getting laughed at. Police called on them. People actually picking on the people, bullying them and shooting random videos just to laugh at them and make a mock of them. But what else do they do? That's why I feel sorry for them, because they here in a foreign land doing what they know how to do. But it just ain't finna work for them. And that's why I do agree with Trump on this one here. Like, they got to figure something out. You can't just be letting people in. And what's next?
Yeah, you're right. Because they not letting in Iowa, they didn't send the people back that woman. They beat up that woman, them immigrants, right? And we already seen they were beating up the police in New York. We seen it all over America in videos where the immigrants are doing a lot of illegal stuff. You see them taking over apartments in Arizona. It's crazy.
They gonna ham the apartments, and it's like they're trying to make a point by not sending them back or whatever it may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against immigrants. I just feel like how majority feel. There's got to be a right way to bring them in. You can't just bring them in and just throw them out to the wolves.
Nah,
America's full of wolves.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to think you in front of someone's store that did it the right way, that grind. If you know about anything entrepreneurship, you know it takes time and grit. You got to have that dog in you, like ET always talk about. So if you don't really have that ambition, and then these people to post up in front of your store and sell your merch that you're selling in your store for a lower price, that's a little crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But
another viral video that we seen this week. I mean, we skip it on to the next one, man. Another viral video we seen this week is actually inside of a prison. And if you don't know by now, this man have extensive background and history of being in the Florida prison system. I'm talking about double-digit numbers of years. Not we try to brag about it, but we know prison, and we know how prison looked. We know how it felt. We know the experience, and
It ain't look nothing like this video we're about to show you.
this is in France. So for all you criminals, street thugs, gangsters, whatever you want to call yourself, you're gonna commit a crime. Just do it in France. Don't do it here. Go to France and do it, and you'll be okay.
For real, y'all. I don't know. Don't commit no crime.
Man, you going to jail anyway, so you might as well go do it in France.
But look at this man. This man living life in prison. It's crazy. Be living like this.
Man, he got better shoes than me.
He got a shoe shelf.
Come on, man. That man got the Lionel Messi jersey, the flat screen, the Nike Jordan, shelves, sand and drills. That ain't even come out yet in America. GTA 6. He already got it.
Yeah, I don't know how they pulled this
I
one.
don't know what that is on his wall. He got a smart cell. Pots, pans, toilet cleaner in my toilet.
Bruh, and he could close the door on the toilet.
And
What kind of cell is this?
The Lionel Messi shirt. He got Old Spice.
It's like a loft in New York.
That's what
you
it
can
look
rent
like.
one of these in New York in a skyscraper for like $3,000 a month.
Man, finna buy some steak from the kiosk machine. Yo, yeah, I see you. I see you. People in France just trying to go to jail to go hang out. You feel me? I'm talking. Hey, he got his phone and they ain't messing with him.
And I'll be real with you. One of the problems is that you get extremely comfortable in prison if you have an extensive amount of time, which is unfortunate. It's sad, right? That's why they call it institutionalized, because they do your laundry, they cook you 3 meals a day, it's free water, so showers and toilets and stuff. I mean, the only thing you're paying with is your time away from your loved ones and civilization, right? And you get so dependent on them that when you get out, you got to figure everything out if you don't have the right support system. And it causes a lot of depression. And when you're sad and desperate, you do desperate things. And that's why the recidivism rate in America is so high. You feel me? That's the message. Lower it. Lower recidivism,
man.
for
So
real.
all that shit I was saying about go to jail in France, I don't mean it. But if you ain't got nothing better to do, you might as well. You feel me?
But
Because I was hanging out.
But how did this man learn his lesson? This man got a phone. This man hanging out. This man got all his favorite team player jerseys.
This man finna order
How is he
steak.
gonna learn his lesson?
This man finna order steak. But I seen in some of the comments, people were trying to say, well, that's how prison's supposed to be. People don't go to prison to be punished and abused and hurt and whatnot. Just to speak from an ex-con itself. Me, you know, former President Trump, my dog right here. This is from ex-cons, from convicted felons ourselves. This is not how prison should be.
He's not being punished. That's time out for a grown person. That's not no punishment. That man's sitting in the corner.
Only thing he really missing is some cat. And I seen another video in another prison. I want to say this was UK, London.
Yeah.
They was getting some cat on OnlyFans with the guard. So I can't even say he missing that.
Man, this happens. How many officers did we see at FSP, bro, that ended up getting caught and catching a staff relationship and getting fired? We seen too many of them.
Yeah, no. So no, this is not how prison should be. Plus, that's taxpayers' dollars going to that, right? That's a lot of cheese going into them little condos they living in out there.
Yeah, this is not it, man. He's not gonna learn his lesson. Don't think he's gonna learn his lesson, and it's extremely weird.
It's like a setup. I seem like it's a setup to keep the recidivism rate high, to keep them coming right back, to keep them comfortable, to keep them living. But we're going right into the next one, man. This for y'all Airbnb rentals, y'all verbal users staying in somebody else's house. If you ain't seen this video before, you gotta watch this right now, cause this is probably one of my biggest fears.
Y'all gonna get hotel rooms after this one. I'll be getting.
I just left for Airbnb and I don't think I want to do it no more. This is crazy, yeah.
This is funny. I don't know where it's at, but they both got accents.
What the hell? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Yeah. Who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard.
What are you doing?
Richard Wiley.
No,
What a minute, yeah? Is that a
I was thinking about going and having a shower now.
Where's your trousers?
You got no pants on. Bro.
You want to
Where's your
shower?
trousers?
If it's not inconvenient right now, I'd like to use the bathroom.
Excuse me, we've rented this house from you.
No. Yeah, well, any problems
No, there's no problems, mate. Just like,
with the house?
well, yeah, I'm happy with the house, but like, what are you doing here?
I live here. Look,
Okay, but like, what are you doing, mate? Where's my privacy?
no. Well, if you remember correctly, I said it's 3-bedroom house, 2 receptions, kitchen, bathroom. That's what you got. That's what you're renting.
Okay.
I'm locking myself away here. I'm not going to get under your feet. But you might have noticed, actually, that because I bring all my plates out after
Yeah.
dark, use the kitchen. But
So hold a minute, yeah. Whilst we're sleeping, yeah, you're going out there in the kitchen.
Man, so this
Richard.
dude walking around while they sleeping. Dick, you were tripping, man. What? Listen, no, man. When I rent an Airbnb, no, I don't want you there. I don't want you in those secret walls. I don't want you watching our movements. And Rich, whatever your name want to be, I ain't gonna lie. You look kind of perverted, man. So I don't trust you, man. You might got cameras on me, on my people, them. No, man. Then you opening the secret wall with no pants on. Thought you want to take a shower. No, man. Get out of here. Oh, man. Somebody's finna go back and hide in the wall.
Bruh, I will not be at no more Airbnb after this. You
That
think
is
you got to
it.
worry about cameras and stuff? You got to worry about people living in the walls, man.
Why, man? Like, listen, we don't talk about Bruno for real. That's Bruno. You tripping, man?
Yeah, that don't make no sense, bruh.
No, man. What time?
And I guarantee it's gonna be laws pushing. Hey, if y'all rent y'all house out on Airbnb, can't no one be in there but the people that rent it.
But I think on Airbnb they can actually put hosts will be there. You just rent the room
Okay,
type ordeal. But this man was living in the wall. These people obviously didn't know he was in there. And he coming out at nighttime while they sleep, creeping around the house. Imagine waking up and you see that just creeping around the kitchen in the middle of the night, man.
In his
Put a
underwear,
splat
too.
in your undie and underoos. Talk about no. You man, listen, bro. I ain't got time for all that, man.
yeah, that's crazy.
That's scary.
That's crazy.
That is scary, man. I just watched that movie, The Deliverance, too. That shit would terrify me, man.
He's in that little boy's in another haunted movie coming out, bruh. He acts so good. The one that was in the tub,
Yeah.
the one that was getting drowned by his older brother.
Well, they say that movie was so crazy on set they had to like do some things because crazy things start happening on the set.
Yeah, I see. You go to playing with them spirits and stuff.
So I don't know why I watched it. To be honest to you, I was tripping.
And every time I tell this man to watch this Exorcist or watch The Nun or watch whatever, nope. He'll never watch it.
But really, it tricked me to watch it because I'm on the couch, but I got the TV on Netflix, but I didn't ever click on nothing, and I kind of like lay out, and it started auto playing it. So when I woke up, I was already into it. It already had me locked in.
Oh, Lord.
my God, dang.
Oh, Lord.
It ain't been the same since because the scariest movie that I ever seen
sleep
in
with
my
them lights
entire life.
on.
I've been doing that. So ever since I watched Paranormal Activity. You ever seen that one? Yeah, that was the scariest movie
I
I've ever
like
seen in my
scary
life.
movies.
Yeah, I
though.
hate them.
Yeah, I like them. I want to watch all of them.
Not me, I'd rather watch some action romantic comedy, the Notebook or something like that. No shit like that there though.
All right, man, we're going to go ahead and get into this crazy assassination attempt. Number 2 on Donald Trump.
Who want Trump unalive, man? That's the big question right now, man. Who want that man unalive? What is it about him they want this man so unalive? I hear about Project 2025 and this and whatever it may be. He's this, he that. Man, all them old dudes in political, they all feel the same way.
Bruh, did you look into Project 2025, by the way?
I don't care nothing about it, but no, I didn't.
Well, it's some people that I like to watch on podcasts, and they wanted to go into this because they wanted to know why they keep bringing this up during debates. And you got to think, during him and the Kamala Harris debate, she brought it up 3 times and said this is his Project 2025 is going to get passed. Even though he said, I ain't got nothing to do with it, she still brought it up 3 times, right? Well, that made me go look into it, bro. And it's very long. So I read through it. I didn't look at a whole bunch of stuff. I got intrigued by some other people that I watched that was talking about it. And I ain't see nothing bad about it, bro. It was talking about how to build the wall. It was talking about how to strengthen the economy. It was talking about everything that the Republicans are already pushing. That's all it was talking about that I seen. Now, I did not read the whole thing, but you hear what people say. They only say Project 2025 will be passed if he becomes the president, but they don't say what's in Project 2025 to make it sound bad. They just say Project 2025.
Cause somebody who
So can someone please go ahead and start telling us what's so bad about Project 2025 so we know what's going on, so I don't have to read this
Cause you can read.
1,000-page project?
Nah, cause I searched somebody who I actually know pretty cool. What he sat there and told me everything that he knew about Project 2025, and to sum it all up, he was pretty much saying that it's gonna take away all the women rights completely and pretty much send us back into the slave days. And I'm like, bro, if that's the case, we have nothing to worry about. We got fired now. That will never happen again. So if that's the case, I'm not worried about that. We ready to rock out.
Who is this man a Democrat that said this?
I ain't gonna expose him, but that's the clip he gave me, and I'm like, really? I'm like, well, if that's
'Cause
actually the case, I don't see it happening. It
If-
can't happen.
If just taking abortion rights away is making females have no, bruh, it could go into a deeper conversation, but I don't want to take it there. Let's go ahead and get into Ryan Wesley Ruth, this man that somehow ended up on this golf course. It ain't like a no-brainer. You know this man's gonna go golfing. He's addicted to golfing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
totally
enjoys
know
it.
that.
Ain't nothing wrong with enjoying sports.
It's an easy lick.
And you're older, you want to play something just to stay active. So he caught Donald Trump slipping with some pump behind security because for whatever reason it seemed like the security just ain't doing their job good enough.
Because it's crazy. I think you told me that the president, right, is in the president that's in charge of the Secret Services.
They are.
After the first
The acting president, Joe Biden, right now, the people in the White House right now they control the Secret Service.
So after the first attempt, why he ain't fully securitized and like, yo, man, y'all watch this man to make sure he's straight because they want this man head. I don't know who want his head, but they want this man head. And right now, a lot of people is mad at Mr. Elon Musk for what he tweeted out on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
All he said was, and I can't say because it's typed, it ain't said. Why ain't nobody trying to take out Camilla and Biden?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
I understand what they're saying about exciting violence and this and that, but he asked a legitimate question to me. Why him? What is it about him that somebody want him gone so bad?
he's anti-establishment. So the people that's for growing our government and the feds need more power are always going to be against the people that's making the government smaller and taking away power from the government and giving it to the people. That's just point blank period. It's always going to be like that. We saw what happened to John F. Kennedy. You see what happens to all the other presidents that are anti-establishment. It doesn't end well, right? And Trump is very anti-establishment. He's the only one that's going in there trying to fire anybody and everybody that he feels like is part of the establishment of growing the government and the government controlling the people, right? And you see this democratic socialism that they're trying to push where they want to tax people so much. I want to say it's Switzerland right now, where they're under democratic socialism and they get taxed like 60% of their money. And don't get me wrong, it's a safe place to live. They just have a very few say-sos. They don't get to vote on stuff like how we do. Over here, majority is government-based. But a lot of stuff is cheaper over there as well. So it's pros and cons to it. I would like the power to decide for myself what I want to do for myself and my family. I don't want that taken away from me. But that's this socialism that these people keep pushing. You feel me? And Donald Trump is against that. He's against the grain. And, it's crazy because you see people that are strong liberals and strong Democrats turning. Because Elon Musk was a liberal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, you see some powerful people like, what's going on right now ain't right. You you're trying to cancel people for what they're saying.
Yeah.
So you're taking away freedom of speech. And Elon Musk is extremely against freedom of speech, and Donald Trump is very for freedom of speech. So of course they correlate on that. But this Ryan Wesley Ruth guy, this man went to Ukraine like 2 years ago and hung out, got some interviews by some Ukrainians to see how he could help over there, and he wants to push their message. And then he ended up writing a book, bro. And the book was called Ukrainians Unwinnable War, right? It was on Amazon. I don't think you could purchase it right now. But
Sure you can't.
but it was in the book, he was saying how Iran should assassinate Donald Trump. On top of this, he said Iran should assassinate himself because he voted for Donald Trump. That's what he said in his own book. So the man obviously is a leftist extremist. The man is crazy.
As hell.
He don't make no sense. But let's talk about these events that took place, right? A debate happened, right? Boom. The day after the debate, right? Well, the day before the debate, there was an ABC whistleblower, and everybody knows the
yes,
debate
sir.
was on ABC, right?
Yep.
And this guy wrote an affidavit to himself before the debate. He decided to go ahead and say that Kamala Harris and ABC decided to rig everything that was going on, right? She told him that there was a bunch of questions they couldn't ask. There was a bunch of different stuff going on. I actually want to go over, PBD put it on his podcast. So he's going to get straight to the point in this affidavit that this guy, and he said like, hey, I'm not even a Trump supporter. I just feel like debate should be 100% innocent. It should be equal on both sides.
Of course.
And Kamala Harris kept calling, negotiating. I want to. My appearance needs to look bigger than Donald Trump, so I want a smaller podium than his, and all types of stuff. But this PBD right now, that's
The Harris administration received particular accommodations, including but not limited to providing of a podium significantly smaller than the one of Trump, and assurances regarding split-screen television views that would favorably impact Kamala Harris's appearance relative to Donald Trump. It was agreed that Trump would be subjected to fact-checking during the debate, while Kamala Harris would not face comparable scrutiny. This was widely known throughout the company that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. In fact, various people were assigned to fact-check observations it was perceived candidate Trump would make during the debate. In fact, Harris' campaign required assurances that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. This was done via multiple communications with the Harris campaign, whereas the Trump campaign was not included in negotiations. To my understanding, any rule negotiations and conversations pertaining to the debate should have had both Trump and Kamala Harris involved. The Harris campaign had numerous more calls regarding the debate rules, with the Trump campaign aware or on the call. Not aware. Okay, go to the next one, Rob. The Harris campaign was provided with sample questions, while not exact questions, covered similar topics that would appear during the debate. Okay, let's read the next part. Go all the way to the top. Here we go. Furthermore, the Harris campaign imposed restrictions. No questions regarding the perceived health of Joe Biden. No inquiries related to her tenure as Attorney General of San Francisco. No questions concerning her brother-in-law, Tony West, who faced allegations of embezzling billions of dollars in taxpayer funds, who may be involved in her administration if elected. Tony West. So we got to go Google him afterwards. Internal organization climate. I have observed a pronounced bias against Trump within ABC News. Employees express favorable views towards him, experience significant concerns about the potential retribution. Okay.
Come on.
Oh, man.
So she had sample questions already what was going to be asked. She told them specifically, you can't ask me any of these specific questions, and that's BS because, one, there was no vote for her to be even the president candidate, right? The DNC just put him in there. There was no primaries for him at all, right? Joe Biden, I don't know what happened. He stepped down, he didn't step down. I don't know what's going on with Joe Biden. But somehow, some way, the Democrats just said, hey, forget people voting for who they want to be our president, our Democratic nominee. We're just going to use Kamala Harris. So, one, that's already not Democratic. Two, she's sitting there saying, you cannot ask me questions about me being a prosecutor because those questions are going to make her look bad at all of the innocent people she locked up.
Of course.
What? This the mind blowing one. No questions concerning her brother-in-law Tony West, who faces allegations of embezzling billions of dollars. Her brother-in-law. That's mind blowing, man. And she's saying like, you can't ask me nothing. And do you think they held back on Trump? No.
Nah.
And then the question you ask yourself is, okay, did this guy make this affidavit up or is it true? And then you go through the whole affidavit and see that everything that this man says in this affidavit that he wrote the day before the debate literally took place during the debate.
Crazy, man. That's my biggest question right now, man.
That's some BS.
What are they so afraid of when it comes to Donald Trump? Let me clear this right now. I am not no Trump supporter. I really couldn't care who win that's just me. And I will also be one of the ones to admit, back in 2008, I literally voted for Obama just because he was black. The last 2 elections, I literally voted for Hillary Clinton just because the media told me to. I literally voted for Joe Biden just because the media told me to, even though I didn't vote because I'm a convicted felon. I was in prison them times, but they had my vote. Then I just start looking like, damn, what is it about this dude they so afraid of?
Yeah. I voted for Joe Biden, man, and I regret it a trillion percent.
I can't afford nothing right now.
I voted for him. My lady mama, all she do is listen to this. Before I got into politics, I knew anything. All I did was listen to the CNN because that's all my lady mama listened to. And you hear this consistently, Trump this, Trump that, Russian collusion this, all these lies that Hillary Clinton was telling, and I believe them all.
Yeah, me too.
I believe every single one of them.
Like the majority of us.
Until I started looking into it, and I was like, hold up, man, what? These people.
Like, what they so scared of? Like, what is it? They trying to clap the man, put the man in jail forever, anything possible to keep him out of that office and that seat. What is it? I know they don't care about us, so they're not doing it to protect us. They never cared about us. If they did, we'll be straight right now. They've been in office forever, and we're not straight.
So one of the moderators in the debate, his name was David Mears. You know
David Mears.
Yeah, the white guy, right? That was in the debate. His ratings went down after the debate because it's BS. They seen it the whole time it was BS. Even though he looked like he was all right good and she performed decently, you can tell it was 3 against 1.
Of course.
Why would you stop this man and keep fact checking him and let her just never be fact checked? She started off with Donald Trump's Project 2025. He denounced it. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it. She brought it up 2 more times, and they never said one thing.
Never said nothing. A lot of folks was trying to judge them off the debate. I mean, that man came into a losing battle. He already got so many strikes against him. They picked almost the perfect candidate to go against Trump to where he really can't defend himself without being called a racist or a womanizer. So,
but look at the timeline. You have the debate.
Yeah.
You have the whistleblower, right, that said it was rigged. Then you have an attempted assassination. What? You have an attempted assassination. What do you know? And then is our governor in Florida, Ron DeSantis, wrong for saying, I'm taking this out of the Fed's hands and this is a state case. I'm convicting him. The state is convicting this man, not the feds.
DeSantis knows something fishy going on.
Listen, because he's getting a lot of flack for this. So listen, is he wrong for this? And these are his own words.
You have an agency, they're prosecuting him in 2 different jurisdictions right now. They're prosecuting him in southern Florida. That's on appeal to the 11th Circuit. They're also prosecuting in the District of Columbia for the January 6th stuff. So these are 2 major cases that these agencies are involved with. And so the question is, given that, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of issues with those prosecutions. I mean, as you well know, it's not like these are prosecutions that the American people have rallied behind. It has divided this country in big ways. And so the question is, you have those prosecutions. Do we honestly think these agencies are the best to turn around and do this investigation on a potential assassin? that some of them may or may not want to be held accountable for if there was something they could have done better, right, with security. I don't know what all went into the federal stuff, but man, don't you want a clean slate? Don't you want to have investigative agencies that are just going to pursue this without any other agenda creeping in?
That's why a lot of people be hating on Florida cut this man right here. But if you don't mind, you give this man a round of applause for me, because I actually fuck with this because I stay in Florida. I'll be on some real shit.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Try to push the same narrative. Oh, he racist, he racist, he racist. He made a stupid remark we all do. And once again, all these older people like this are racist or whatever. Who cares?
So let me be a government conspiracist real quick, right? During the first assassination attempt, as soon as it happened, right, Donald Trump's website to donate kept locking up, kept shutting down, because so many people went to donate. So many people, right? As soon as this assassination attempt happened, someone got jammed up and denied bail. And now everybody is talking about it. You go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you go on YouTube. Everybody and their mama is posting P. Diddy. They're all posting memes about P. Diddy. And I wouldn't even be surprised if there was bots that the feds created to post these memes and people just sharing the crap out of them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's coming down to the left against the right, which is scary because what Ron DeSantis was saying is that this country is starting to be divided.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if more eyeballs Google and research what's going on with Donald Trump's assassination, and then they find some more truths that they like, they might be converted to a Republican or maybe just an independent. And they just say, hey, I want to just vote for Trump because I like his policies more than Kamala Harris's, right? Instead of getting the Democratic people to do it, because they have majority of what? The black vote. Mm-hmm. Well, the black vote increased on the Republican side this year. A lot. How can we prevent these black people from voting?
Smoke clouds. Throw some distractions out there.
I'm just being a government conspiracy. Because I don't know this for a fact.
That's what
but if you look at the timeline, it don't make sense.
That's what I've been saying. Why all of a sudden now is what P. Diddy been doing? So they say he's been doing a problem now. Why wasn't it been a problem when he doing this? You got all these people coming out saying what he did, what they seen, what they saw. Well, y'all ain't witnesses, in my opinion. Y'all co-defendants. If I watch this man do a whole bunch of crimes, and now I'm coming out telling him, it's a good chance I was with him on these crimes. Yeah. So that make me a co-defendant. He run inside and hit the lick on the stove. I'm going to jail with him just because I was there.
And that's how the police treat it too. Them police, if you was there and you ain't say nothing, you were an accomplice. That's how the police really treat it.
So I do understand, because the tape came out, him beating on Cassie. I can understand that. You did what you did, sir. You caught red-handed. You got to face that. But they got this man locked up for...
I think that was...
No, they ain't even got him locked up for that. That's not even part of the case.
Nah, that was out of time. It was too long ago.
Okay. So they got him for sex trafficking, for what I'm hearing. I don't know the cases. They got everything sealed. So you can't look into no details, nothing. All that is sealed. But all they putting out there is sex trafficking, him transporting women across state lines for sex, which that's just prostitution. Dudes been doing that. Majority of dudes with money does that. If I got money like that, I'm never in one place, so I might want to bust down on you. So, hey, man, fly up here. I'm fly you up here so I can take you down. Dudes do it all the time.
Right now, currently, your favorite rappers.
And Mr. Bootsy Badass himself came out and said it. Why is they prosecuting this man for doing something that all rich celebrities do anyway?
Yeah, that don't make sense.
I'm not here trying to support Diddy or take up for him.
It ain't just the men neither. Them females be doing it too.
Yeah, and they trying to say, oh, because he this, because he and he catching a lot of flack for being a homo. I thought being a homo was okay these days. They push so much on the media. On every station I go on is LGBTQ there. I have nothing against these guys and the women's and whatever they different pronouns.
Y'all got going on, keep it to yourself.
But why is it a big problem when he do it? That don't make sense to me. That's the agenda these days.
I'm telling you. I'm with you. Smoke screen.
It's a smoke screen. They soon as they get into this whole, so most smoke screens they been pushing up lately. As soon as they get into this whole firearm rights again, all of a sudden a school shooting is big news again.
Yeah. It always happens right before elections.
For
Something's gonna happen.
I said a couple of months now, we ain't hear nothing about school shootings. Not saying that it wasn't happening, but we heard nothing about school shootings. But soon as this come back up, this school shooting is big news for the past couple of weeks. Here goes some most conspiracy for you. As soon as this one, people gonna probably get mad at me on, but I really don't care. As soon as Trump came out and said something what I feel like was dumb as hell too, that he wanted to give police officers immunity,
Bruh, that's my only problem with this man.
a couple days later, Miss Sonia Massey, that happened.
Yeah.
A couple days later, even though I don't agree with what he said, because no, they don't get immunity.
Hell
but as soon as he said
Don't
that,
give them police immunity.
I feel like soon as he said that, the Democrats or whoever don't want him in office seen a perfect opportunity to make him look even more stupid, even though he already looked stupid for saying it.
And blew it up.
And that happened. Like, damn.
Which was unfortunate.
As
what
hell,
happened to her.
But I argue with somebody like, no, they don't do stuff like that. I'm like, bro, these people do not care about our lives, man. They will take as many lives as they need. They don't care. We are minute to them. Sorry to tell you that. We are minute. If I go away, he go right. They don't care. They will use us as sacrifices quickly and fastly with no problems asked.
Just to push their agenda.
And that was a perfect setup to make that statement look even worse. A white male officer going there unalive, a black female. I'm sorry that it happened. No matter what, I'm sorry that it happened.
Yeah, she ain't deserve that.
No, but I felt like more conspiracy theory. That was a setup, my opinion.
Possibly.
This is just for entertainment purposes only.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's all we saying. It's allegedly. And once again, I'm not sitting here declaring my Trump support in this.
Nah.
I just feel like some of the stuff that's going on is pretty weird and crazy at times. You know
Even
what I'm
though
saying?
his policies are a lot better.
Yeah, and they making a big deal. Like this is how the media work. So they go inside a Diddy crib and find stuff, but the biggest thing they found, which is the biggest news, was baby oil. They say they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I understand it's funny, but that's not a crime. I can have as much baby oil as I want. Why is y'all pushing that out into the
this
media?
man probably had a store on Amazon. Y'all
Who he
tripping.
never. I'm sure he ain't have no store.
I hope that's what that was.
But why is they pushing that to the media? Like, who cares? I mean, how often people care because it's funny as hell. But like, hey, that's what he was doing. That's his problem. Now, if he was messing with kids and underage girls and so forth, of course. But from what I'm understanding,
Bury him up under that bitch.
yeah, bury his ass. No look back. But from what I'm understanding, if these adult women agreed to be at these freak neeks and freak offs and said it was okay and stayed when they had a chance to leave, how is that a crime? For being a 69 guy, that should not be a crime. You just a freak. You might not be into it or myself, but hey, that's his problem. And if he go down, it's a lot more celebrities will be going with him. My opinion, once again, is just for entertainment only.
I believe that too, though.
We're just talking. And we're just talking for real. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a conversation.
It's just a conversation, you feel me? But these just my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like, it's wild. They got this man really hemmed up, and now they want Bootsy here now for what Bootsy said. Bootsy just kept it real with y'all.
Leave Bootsy alone,
Leave
man.
Bootsy alone, man. He just kept it true. He just said it straight, like, man, why this man going to jail and facing life imprisonment for doing stuff all rich celebrity do?
All of them.
That's what they do, man. That's just what they do.
Y'all stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned, man. That's all we have for him.
This is our first episode.
It's out first. Well, let's get into something positive, man, to make sure y'all know the message is a little recidivism, man. This for the guys that's getting out, about to get out, that's in there still, you know, family members.
Recidivism means it is the rate of people that is getting out of jail or prison and going back within a 5-year period, right? And the recidivism rate is really high. It's like 80% in America. It's higher than anywhere else in the country, right? And we're trying to lower it. We're trying to bring a different aspect to convicted felons instead of y'all keeping us as the label as losers and not to be trustworthy. We're showing people that you can build your trust back with your family. You can build your trust back with friends. You can build your trust back in society. Create businesses. Become successful. You don't have to stay at the bottom. You don't have to keep this label. You should keep the label because it tells you where you're at when you got out and where you had to start from and where you're gonna go in the future. So I'm not telling you to get rid of being a convicted felon, but if you can expunge your record, you should.
But y'all, you should. But y'all keep staying tuned because we finna start giving y'all the blueprints that we specifically took ourselves to get to where we at right now. Not saying that we're up like that, but we're financially okay. We're not done. Our journey ain't finished yet.
We are extremely comfortable.
We're
But let's be honest, $1 million ain't $1 million no more.
Nah, so it
when
don't
I
make
was
a
growing
difference.
up, $1 million meant a lot.
Nah, that ain't nothing. You can't even buy a real decent ass home for $1 million. You broke when you hit that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know I watch a lot of YouTube. He watched a lot of YouTube, and a lot of people come on these YouTube channels and tell you, oh, this is what you got to do, but they really don't tell you nothing. That's my opinion. I listen. I'm like, hey, y'all not telling me nothing. You just telling me to invest. What do I get this money from to invest? How do I invest, and what do I invest in? What do I do with my time? What do I do? You're not giving me a true blueprint. You just try to motivate me. It's enough motivational channels out there. We're going to start giving you our step-by-step. I've been out for approximately 3 years right now. And I accomplished a lot in my 3 years. I'm not finished. Like I said, we still on our journey. We still going in the right direction. He been out. How long you been out?
Next year is 5 months. I'm off them papers,
So he
my
been
man.
For how long?
5 years.
Been out 5 years, and he have accomplished even more in his journey, and he ain't finished yet either. Like I say, and this is a journey y'all gonna be able to take with us and see as we continue to grow and level up, and you know what I'm saying? Type shit. But
Stay tuned. We got something for y'all convicted felons and people that have addictions and people that still battling with demons, but they're not on them addictions no more. We got some motivation. We got some how to do a resume with your prison backgrounds. We got everything coming for
that's
you
coming,
to
man.
succeed, man. You
Peace,
got
God,
it coming.
peace. Just stick around. We finna give y'all a whole bunch of messy shit first every time. But at the end, we're gonna start showing you our blueprint and what we did and our exact investments and how we also invested our time. Because as convicted felons, unless you was a big time dope boy, you put some money away. We had to invest a lot of our time first to start making investments, to be honest. And that's just how it go.
Yep. Better yourself.
Low recidivism.